So I haven't made YouTubes in a while,
I was
so
invited to be part of a study.
yeah.
The study was over the course of a year and measured the effect of Balance of Nature of those who were faithfully taking it. And it was really interesting to see the correlation for those who did stay on Balance of Nature. It was statistically significant. Individuals that stayed on the product consistently had tremendous health benefits. It just made me a believer. You know, seeing the fruits and vegetables come in and then seeing it being put in a form that can be taken each day, and then seeing those that benefit from it was fantastic. It's basically getting those fruits and vegetables into our system so we can help our bodies be healthier. It was a great thing.
Start today by going to balanceofnature.com and use discount code Fox News. 5 years ago, I told you your mattress was awful. Remember this guy? Yeah. Look at that. And we're still using raw eggs, yes. Are you still sleeping on that hot, sticky memory foam mattress, or did you take my advice and buy the only mattress with the purple grid? Because the purple grid inside the purple mattress isn't like all those other mattresses using the same memory foam, which is sweltering and angry and remembers things, apparently. So stop fighting science and get a purple mattress so you can start sleeping. I tried everything to get clear skin. Then I found Proactiv.com. They have 3 different systems with clinically proven ingredients and tested by dermatologists. Subscribe today for less than $1 a day, risk-free, and get this free charcoal brush at Proactiv.com.
At T-Mobile, we have a plan built just for customers 55 and up, saving 50% versus other carriers with 2 unlimited lines for less than $30 each. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or go to T-Mobile.com/55.
It's a new day for veteran homeowners, with home values high and mortgage rates at all-time lows. Great news for veterans who need money for their family.
That's me.
Refi Plus from New Day USA lets you refinance at record low rates, plus get an average of $50,000.
That's me.
That's money for security today or retirement tomorrow.
That's me.
Refi Plus, new from New Day USA. Call 1-844-964-1472.
30 minutes to the top of the hour. Now for some top stories we're following for you. Here we go. One epidemiologist warning the UK COVID strain is like a Category 5 hurricane ready to hit the United States. He says it will take more than a vaccine to prevent a major surge in the strain that's already spreading here. I didn't want to hear that.
Right. There's an effort now to recall the governor of California. You may know that, Gavin Newsom, closing in on the number of signatures needed to make that happen. Organizers say they have 1.4 million signees and need 1.5 to trigger a mid-year election.
And the USS John McCain carrying out its first mission under the Biden administration. The ship crossed through the Taiwan Strait yesterday as tensions with China remain very high. For more on these and other stories, you just download the Fox News app, scan the QR code on your screen, or go to foxnews.com/app.
Check it out. Meanwhile, the House now voting to kick Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene off of her committees. Democrats called for punishing the freshman from Georgia for comments they say were dangerous and encourage violence. Republican Jim Banks of Indiana with me now. Sir, good morning to you, and thank you for coming back to our program today.
Good to be with you.
So Republicans are saying this is a dangerous game you're playing. You can vote off committee members. We'll do the same thing to you possibly at some point. What is your view on that?
Well, it's true. This has never happened before. We've never seen one party kick members of another party off of committees. Let me say, first of all, we had a family discussion 4.5 hours long in the Republican conference a couple of days ago, and we dealt with the Liz Cheney issue, and at the same time, Marjorie Taylor Greene gave a very heartfelt apology for things that she said before she was elected, and I appreciate that. There's no place for crackpot conspiracy theories and disinformation in the Republican Party, and that's why almost every Republican last year voted to condemn QAnon on the House floor at the end of 2020. So now we need to move on. Unfortunately, the Democrats put a vote on the floor last night to strip her of her committees. That's a precedent that when Republicans have the majority after this next election, which I feel better and better about every day, that Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House at that point, I hope he takes a look at taking Ilhan Omar off of committees for anti-Semitic things that she said since she's been a member of Congress, or take Eric Swalwell off of the House Intelligence Committee for his actions and being groomed by a Chinese Communist Party spy to be on the Intelligence Committee.
Let me have you listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is a little bit of what she said last night.
I never said any of these things since I have been elected for Congress. These were words of the past, and these things do not represent me. None of us are perfect.
She's going to be giving a press conference in about 28 minutes from now at the top of the hour. What do you expect from that? I don't know if we can hear. We don't have his microphone. I bet it was a brilliant
Hang on,
answer.
Sarah. We'll see if we can get this reestablished in a moment. That's weird. I mean, I don't know if it dropped out or
She's
what.
going to give this press conference at 11 o'clock, and we'll see what happens there. Obviously, she's getting a lot of attention. Democrats trying to make sure that she is the face of the Republican Party.
Okay, so we're going to try and get Congressman Banks back here. So stand by and we'll try and reestablish the signal. Marjorie Taylor Greene, by the way, has already, I mean, she's talked about, already this morning about waking up and how she feels right now about Congress. And Sarah, I hear
Congressman, we can hear you now. Let's give you a chance to respond.
Yeah, well, she should be judged by her actions at this point moving forward as a member of Congress. And many of us will be watching closely the things that she says and does. And that's the appropriate way to handle this situation, not the way the Democrats chose to last night.
Did you see Kim Strassel in the Wall Street Journal this morning? Here's what she writes. The GOP's first 2021 victory, ousting Liz Cheney, would have reinforced the Democrats' nasty caricature. Go to the quote, guys. In a stunning break with tradition, the majority party on Thursday moved to dictate the committee assignment of a member of the minority party. Don't think Republicans will forget that precedent when they have control. The GOP still has a long way to go to unify after its November loss, but this week it passed a first big test. Is that the case?
Kimberly's right. Republicans are more unified than I've seen them in years at this point. Leader McCarthy is leading us forward. I'm the chairman of the Republican Study Committee, the largest conservative caucus, and we're rallying members in our caucus around a consensus conservative agenda and reminding the American people how radical the Democrats have become. For example, for the first time in 47 years, Democrats want to strip away the Hyde Amendment, which blocks taxpayer dollars from going to fund abortions. And the Republican Party is unified. 200 of us this week drew a line in the sand and said we won't support any spending measure that will take out Hyde Amendment protections. We could talk about Bernie Sanders, the new chairman of the Budget Committee in the Senate, wants to cut defense spending at a time when we can't afford to do that. That's an area where Republicans are unified. We've got to refocus on the issues, because when we talk about the issues and the differences between where Republicans stand and where the radical left has taken the Democrat Party, that's when Republicans win.
All right. Congressman Banks, glad we got your audio back.
Thank you, sir.
Good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
And in another dramatic reversal from the Trump administration, President Biden is set to ramp up the U.S. refugee program. But is the middle of a pandemic the right time to do it?
See my nail.
This executive order will position us to be able to raise the refugee admissions back up to 125,000 persons for the first full fiscal year of the Biden-Harris administration.
This program is brought to you by Nicorette. When quitting sucks, make it suck way less.
Nicorette knows quitting smoking is hard. You get advice like, try or quit cold turkey. Kidding me? Instead, start small with Nicorette, which can lead to something big. Start stopping with Nicorette.
Did you know you can go to libertymutual.com to customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Really? I did. Okay, I'm on vibrate.
Only pay for what you need.
Litter Robot arrives ready to use. Just add any brand of clumping litter, plug it in, and ignore it until your Litter Robot tells you it's full. Stop scooping and order today at litterrobot.com.
Hiring? ZipRecruiter finds us the best people for the job.
4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate in the first day.
With ZipRecruiter, we get hiring results.
Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Fox.
Just at home, staying safe with my family, working hard.
Love you, Dad.
Love you all. Miss you all. Stay safe.
These past few months haven't been easy, but they've reminded us that no matter what, there's no sleep.
Here, Bubby. I'm gonna let Bubby play on the